One did have a marvelous sense of doing something, of bringing education, and bringing in the best sense of the term, education with regard to values, views, processes, to students who, without the University of Maryland, University College being there, would simply not have had that opportunity.
And I saw this advertisement for the University of Maryland, you could teach and live and travel abroad. So I thought it would be just great to go to Europe and teach for a while, and I was an anti-war activist, rather much so. So I found myself in Vietnam teaching American history and government, and very much opposed to the war.
On Guam, the lights would go out fairly frequently. They told us that the snakes would get up into the transformers and short them out, but I'm in this class just about ready to start the first night, and the lights go out.
I saw one of our instructors teach in a tent. You know, it kind of rained, and the rain had kind of frozen, and they had those little heaters, and it was kind of dripping, and she's got a chalkboard and an umbrella, and she's writing on it, and the guys are hunched over in their gear, and they're taking notes, or they're standing up so they stay awake.
When the faculty had to go into the Balkans, it was done where they had to wear uniforms. And, you know, the Kevlar vests, and go in by helicopter.
I do remember that one of the first times I went to Kosovo, the sensation of being a grammar teacher, not the most beloved of teachers, you know, grammar and writing, and a class of 25, all with weapons on the ground pointing towards me.
I had to get to Vilcek, and you drive. The shortcut is you can drive right through the base, between the two bases, but you're going through the tank training grounds. So when the tanks come, they can't see you, but you're going to feel them because the earth shakes. Halfway through, all of a sudden the earth starts to, the car is shaking. And I said, I know it's not the alignment. I know it's not the alignment. I know I'm never going to make it. So I hightailed it out of there like a bat out of hell.
2 people managed to get on base and park bombs, cars with bombs in the barracks. Within 5 minutes of each other, there were 2 loud explosions and the windows shattered. 3 people were actually killed on Campbell Barracks.
I bought a motorcycle for $100, $100 US, from one of my students. About halfway through the course, he quit showing up. And I said, what happened to him? And they said he got shot down. And he wasn't a pilot, but he was on a plane that got shot down. He was a tech or something like that. That's the only one that I remember who didn't come back. We were in the war zones a lot of the time, and they really appreciated us as teachers, and we as faculty appreciated them as being hard-working students, and I had some of the best students I've ever had.
Today, some of that still is with these faculty pioneers going into the Middle East or Afghanistan, you know, to meet the mission of really serving that service member wherever he or she happens to be.